Good morning. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I forgot to check my audio again. Running late this morning because, yeah, I had a coffee malfunction with my coffee pot. Yep, it's that kind of day. Gonna be that kind of day. So, yeah, we're gonna feed some apistos this morning. Oh, let me check. Okay, so I should be on the right. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we got baby apistos. Still kicking it. Good morning, Branton. Good to see ya. I'm about to drop the apisto some food. If you see my girl, she's in the cave again, and he's lurking, and she's changed colors. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have more babies soon, which is a little scary to think about. But we'll deal with them. We'll get them in another tank. It'll be all right. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. Like, at least they're breeding like on a regular schedule, doing their thing. So yeah, let me get them some food in here so they can eat. They're like, we would like our brine shrimp now, please and thank you. Let me grab the light and make sure I'm sucking up the right thing here. I should have already had them in the little syringe ready to go, but I did not think about doing that. I was lucky to get them in the syringe this morning. Well, it's a pipette, not a syringe. Let me rephrase that. It's a little pipette guy. Alright, here we go. Whole bunch of brine shrimp for these babies. Okay, that's not like a whole lot. They'll get more later. That's just to start the warning. But yeah, they should be happy with that. Come out and start hunting in a second. I got this little net thing to help me catch the brine shrimp that I've been hatching for them. Don't know how I like that so much, but it did come with some useful little things, like little containers for the brine shrimp to keep them in. That was handy. That was awesome. You know. So did some tank cleaning on this guy yesterday. Had an algae problem. I've been battling with this guy. Got to keep the lights on less in here. There they come. They're like, woohoo! Yeah, she's that was the same color she turned the last time when she laid her eggs. So, and she's not straying far from it. So that kind of leads me to believe that there might be eggs in there too. And I feel sorry for any of the babies that decide they want to go in there, because they might get eaten. There they come. They're all starting to pop out now. The little Danio was just swimming around a minute ago, so I'm hoping he pops back out for us to see. Considering, he hasn't been seen in days and days. Everyone's like, heck yeah, brine shrimp for breakfast. And I do have a bunch of little baby plecos, but I had these guys in with my angels and my super reds for about 4 or 5 days before I switched them to this tank. And I'm afraid that if I put a baby pleco in here, um, that might be bad. I have thought about it, and I still may do it, but I don't know if I want to yet. And I did think about maybe getting an auto sinkless to put in here, but these guys kind of don't like much going on. They did appreciate the Danios in here for a minute, probably because they were just eating their eggs. But you know, um, obviously they didn't eat them all because one survived. Morning, Liam. Trying to catch your baby Danio on stream. He was just swimming around earlier, and then he took off the minute I put the baby brine shrimp in here. And I've got like a bunch of duckweed on one side of the tank, and I'm kind of afraid to take it out because that's kind of where he hides. So I don't want to take away his hiding spot. But I think I'm gonna have to do that and maybe put some of my water lettuce over here. I think that might be a good idea. These two little apistos backed a whole group of like 6 angelfish to a whole side of a tank. So I'm kind of leery about what I put in with these two. They're a little different. They're a little mean. But these guys are, then, yeah, yeah, I guess I could see how long it lasts. Yeah, yeah, maybe he was like, you know what, I'll wait for them to finish eating and then I'll come out and dart around some more. They do like the baby brine shrimp. It's their favorite thing. They tend to get real excited when that pops in the tank. And I think it's probably because the temperature hasn't been stable here that I've been having problems hatching them, and I didn't want to have to pop a heater in there to have to try to hatch them. But I may have to do that. May have to figure that out. Oh, Dad's out showing off for us this morning. He is so pretty. I love this guy so much. I mean, I love all of my fish. I really do. Um, Especially the ones that have personality. Um, he is hilarious with the stuff he does. He sees the female when she's like all bright and yellow, and he does. He shows off. He gets all bright blue, and my camera's not doing him justice at all because he is just blue and purpley right now from the little red tips on the top of his fins to, yeah, he is just shimmering in there. These lights just don't, you know. And it adds 10 pounds because he's really not that big either. He looks like a much bigger fish than he actually is. But he is a pretty boy. He really is. Because he goes from like a purpley to a blue, and then he's got the black tips in his fin and the red. Man, he is just pretty. He's a pretty fishy. Kind of mean, but he's pretty. Babies are doing good. They're getting big. I am going to have to figure out what to do with these babies because, yeah, think I'm going to start netting them out of here and putting them in a little 5-gallon grow out tank on their own. Mom is completely ignoring them now, so it's time to start thinking about moving them. It is that time. This one's gonna be a quick one this morning. I'm probably maybe gonna be live only another 10 minutes or so because I just wanted to pop in and show these guys. I've got a busy morning. I gotta call and do some stuff. I got a few people coming over, and our water's gonna go out this morning. So I don't think I ran my dishwasher last night, so I gotta check that because if I didn't, that's gotta be something that has to happen in the next hour. So yeah, because otherwise, if the water doesn't come back on when they say it does, ugh, that's gonna suck real bad. Yeah, she's guarding that cave because normally she's like a bright yellow, and yeah, she's not that yellow anymore. She's just kind of in incognito mode. But I did see her running babies off the other day and stuff, so I'm pretty sure there's eggs up in there. Good morning, Greg's Catfish Cave. Good to see you. Good to see you. My apisto boy is kind of showing off this morning. He's like, hey, look at me. Look at my fins. I'm pretty. It's like I was wondering when the camera was coming back. Good morning, 3G. Good to see you. They devoured their breakfast kind of quick because it's been a couple of days since I could throw like a big group of brine shrimp in there. So yeah, they gobbled them up pretty quick. I've still been feeding them the fry crack, and they will eat it. It's just not their favorite. Even mom and dad are like, yeah, we don't really like that so much. They're kind of spoiled. I've got some more brine shrimp for the angels I need to throw out for them this morning, and some for the other tank. I'm hoping because it was raining a little bit ago and I did a water change on my quarry tank last night. Fingers crossed when I check that a little later. Go out there and turn the lights. We have some eggs. I'm going to have to check everywhere in the tank because apparently they like to hide them really, really well. This little guy right down here. Where is he on camera yet? Let me see. Nope, there he went. This guy right there. Woo. See, we got a few of them that are getting real big. I still have some that are kind of small in here, and those will probably get picked off by mom and dad if I don't get them out of there. So yeah, I'm gonna start scooping these guys out. They have gotten big. They've gotten real big. I'm trying to see. Okay, little Danny-O, where are you at? Yeah, he is probably hiding. Oh yeah, we got a whole group of them up in the duckweed that are chilling. Yeah, like these guys are all over the tank now. Like they used to group together and now they're just off doing their own things. It's hard watching your babies grow up. do their own thing, move away from the cave. Definitely need to get some more leaves in there. This guy has just disintegrated right there. That was the one when she first had them, the babies would munch on the most. I still think they munch on it because, yeah, they're still down there picking at it right now. Yeah, no more following mom around. It's like, time to get out there and do your own things, kid. Go hunt your own breakfast. It's fine. Oh, that little, yeah. Okay, so let me tell you about that, right? Went to Walmart and I saw one of these and they wanted $10 for it. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So I actually got this one on Temu for $2. I don't like to buy stuff on Temu, but I did change the sponge out that came with it because it was a little. So I had a little pre-filter for a nano tank, and I just stuck that on there. So that sponge I did change out, and I would like to find a little bit of a coarser one for it because I have to clean this one out like once a week. But it does the trick. And considering these guys do not like a lot of flow, um, it keeps the water surface, broken, but it's not swooshing them around a lot. So it's doing its job. It's doing its job. I will give it that. And I've been really trying to get. So this tank is probably the one that's just like, it's like I have a compulsion to try to keep gravel backing it, but at the same time I know all that leaf matter and stuff at the bottom of the tank is kind of what those babies are going after. So it's like, do I leave it alone? Do I clean it? What do I do? So I cleaned half of it yesterday. It was like, there, I'll only take half of it away. The other half you guys can keep. But it is, the substrate is doing its thing. It is, you can see it's like moving down into the sand. So that's good. I need to get some more plants in there probably. That might be a good idea. See about maybe getting a little cryptifer in here. They are 3G. They are wonderful. Um, but I will say, if you get these, okay, they have two different styles of them. There's one. It's okay, Tim. I understand. um, yeah. But they do make two styles of them. One that comes with the little ring with a suction cup around it. That's the one that works best because you can kind of manipulate where you want the little air tube to go. And then one that has it to where like that the little intake for the hose is just sticking out in front, and it's kind of a interesting. That kind did not work in this tank, so I had to do some finagling with the one with the ring. But I'm thinking if I had set this tank up differently, put it in like a corner, it wouldn't have been a big problem. Yeah. Um, let me pull that up real quick. But those little filters are great. I also got this one that I've got in another tank that I'm using as a grow out tank, and it's got a sponge on top and it's got some media in the bottom of it, and that one works really great too. And it's not really big. It's it's I've got it in like a little 2.5 gallon tank, but that's a really good sponge filter setup right there. And the sponge that came on that one was actually kind of coarse. I was going to use it in this tank, but I didn't want to put a lot of flow at the bottom of the tank, and it would have done that with that kind of filter. So, because the babies, when they first come out, they're on the bottom of the substrate. So, yeah. Because I did look up those up on Amazon. Let me see if I can find where I found the listing for them and what exactly they have them under. What this silly thing was called. Okay, this is the one that I've got in it is Morning Nerd. It is. Let me share the screen real quick. This is the one that I've got in another one of my yeah, the other grow out tank that is also really good. This guy right here. It's got like some media in the bottom of it, and it works good for like a 2.5. It says it's good for up to a 10-gallon tank. I don't know about all that. I've got it in a 2-gallon tank, and then I've got one in a 5-gallon tank. They seem to be doing really good in there, so that's a really good one too. And let's stop screen sharing real quick. Let me go back to Amazon to find that other one. And I ended up with one that was supposed to be for like a 10-gallon tank, but it's more for like a 40-gallon tank. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, let me show you guys this because I'm going to show you what I was talking about with the two different types here because I just found them. But, okay. And again, I did find them much cheaper other places, but I understand if you don't want to buy from those places. I get it. But this is the one that has just the suction cup directly on the back, and you can see how that design is kind of like you can't move that. It doesn't. If you move it, it doesn't like that. The intake goes with it, so that's kind of a pain in the butt. But let me stop that screen share and find the other one. Then let me show you the one that actually like works better, that has the ring on it, so that way you can kind of see the difference there. Yeah, I don't know why they have. I mean, yeah, and this one is actually less expensive than the other one. Again, I don't get it, but it is what it is. But this one has the little ring around it, where the suction cup's on a ring. Let me see if they have a better picture of that. Yeah. Yeah, unless that's where you want the intake to go, then I mean, it'll work. But at least on this one, you can kind of control where it goes. You don't have to keep it in front of it. You can swirl it around. It just kind of makes it easier. And yeah, it's just that one is built differently from the other one. Just something to know before you get it. But they are great little filters. Well, y'all. Um, like I said, I gotta go get some stuff done this morning before they cut my water off for a couple hours. Doing repairs, doing their thing. Oh, what are you two doing? Yeah, she's protecting that cave. So either they're gonna have eggs or she has eggs, but yeah. You can, Liam. You can. What I did was I just switched out the foam for a pre-filter situation I had, and I've got some coarser ones. I just really need to find them. Yeah, these two they're doing something. If they don't have eggs, they will have eggs. Cause yeah, yeah, they're going at it. All right, y'all. I am gonna I'm gonna get out of here this morning. They are. He's like, hey, lady, you want to come into my cave? And she's like, we already did that. We have like 30 kids out here. And he's like, well, we could do that again. She's like, I don't know if I wanna. I don't think I want to do that again. Oh well, Liam, we will see your little Danio again. He's out there. He's getting some color to him too. His fins are starting to grow in. Hopefully, we'll see him soon. He'll come out. He hasn't been eaten. I'm rooting for that little guy. I'm hoping I can catch him and get him out of there soon. Yeah, I find that like it's like I have like I yeah, some of them it's like some of them I don't need to change as often, but some of them like if they're too fine they just clog up too quick. It's like I need a middle ground between the aquarium co-op one and the really fine ones, and then I'd be great if I could get something in the middle of that. She was yellow, but now she's got that thing where she's kind of like gray and she's got the like swirl patterns, which is kind of what she did last time. So, and then I didn't think anything of it because she wasn't yellow. And then the next thing I know, oh, here's all the babies. So, something's going on with them. I think it's time for eggs again. We'll know in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we'll know something. All right, I got to get out of here. Y'all have a good day. Hopefully it's a good morning, and I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. I'm out of here. Bye.